So when Caitlin said it goes on and on and on, 2 or more sentences.
Every student has distinct learning needs, interests, and aspirations. Boone County Schools tailors the learning environment for individual students through a process called personalized learning.
Personalizing education is really about meeting the needs of our individual students and meeting them where they are, allowing them to go at their own pace as they progress through the curriculum.
The teaching is much more strategic in this system than it is in a traditional classroom. More mentoring conversations, more one-on-one conversations, and holding kids accountable for learning the material.
Camp Ernst Middle School and Connor Middle School are 2 of several Boone County schools finding success with personalized learning. Here at Connor, students are working on their honeybee project on the roof of the school.
This guy's eating.
Within personalized education, project-based learning is a strong focus.
We get to learn about how to help people, and we get to do awesome projects like this one with the honeybees.
The students get to lead it, so there's much more ownership in it, much more pride, and there's a lot more engagement and excitement about what they're doing, especially when they see that the end result, there's a real audience and a real meaning behind it.
Connor Middle students invited 2nd and 4th graders from Goodbridge Elementary on this day to see the progress of their project-based learning experience.
I learned how to take care of the hive and how to keep the hive safe and healthy so it can keep growing.
The more you read, the more you listen, the more you watch, the more you interact with people.
Project-based learning is an excellent vehicle for personalized learning. Teachers say they value the opportunities for deeper learning and development of success skills, growth mindset, and social-emotional learning. And most teachers embracing personalized learning say they won't go back to traditional teaching.
Make sure that you have all your notes and evidence ready to show me that you're ready to take it.
To a degree, we do ask the students to do more, to be more involved in their learning. To me, it makes school what school always should have been. It really gives power to the students. It allows them to go at their own pace, but not alone.
I definitely prefer it over the type of learning that we did last year, and I think it works a lot better for me.
Some of them are already finished with their science for the year, and some of them are already finished with math, social studies, language arts. It's just, if you're advanced in one subject, you can excel in it and push your limits, and you can even get into higher grade stuff if you wanted to.
Kyle Freihofer admits he was at first hesitant. He didn't know what it would mean for him or how it would affect his favorite class, math. But he quickly adapted.
Personally, I've developed a liking of it because now I think it has lots of opportunities.
I think it helps because you don't always need a teacher lecturing you about something, and you can kind of move at your own pace.
I often use the Charlie Brown kind of teacher talk, wah, 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 wah. And a lot of times that's what kids hear. But when I can talk to them face to face, they hear my heart, they hear my content, and they hear approachability.
This guy suddenly makes it incomplete. Amanda Gervin is a teacher at Camp Ernst Middle School and a mother who also wants her own child to experience the benefits of personalized learning.
I chose to look at it as an option for my child to grow both academically, personally, and also to have that connection with a teacher through the mentoring.
No matter what her student is dealing with at school or at home, how that student thinks through a process is important to Mrs. Gervin. She uses critical thinking skills to teach life lessons, and then she gives her students opportunities to reflect on their successes.
And I do that with my students on a growth wall where they can post the things that they're pleased with, that have gone well for them, either in life or in school. I'm not the one answering the questions or offering the solutions. I am the one facilitating the thinking.
I feel like through this program I actually know my students better than I ever have. And when I think about my own life, like you asked, I didn't have the relationship that I do as a teacher with my students.
Remember the days of taking a test, getting a bad grade, and that was it. There was no do-over. Another unique aspect of personalized learning is you get a do-over. Mrs. Haggerty says life allows do-overs, so why not school?
It can't move on unless they've mastered the content. So they can't move on unless they've received an 8 out of 10. They have to master 80% of the content to move forward. What this is doing for our kids is filling in a lot of gaps.
I think it's just real world. I think it's important for them to know how to get information and where to find it, who to ask, but they have to apply what they've learned in these real situations.
Because it's about the long-term growth and progression of learning. You don't have issues with kids not turning in homework and that type of stuff because they want to do it. They're working collaboratively with others. It's something they want to do, they're excited about.
When learning is fun and meaningful, when learning includes every student and sees that student as an important part of the process, learning becomes winning, winning becomes success.